Somewhere far away awaits your destiny, but you've been led astray, so pave a brand new way. Yeah, guess who's back? Everybody get down. Guess who's back? Yeah, stand up, stand up. Takes my breath away, it pulls me right back. I can't sit back any longer and wait. Guess who is back? I'll stare in the eyes of death. Guess who is back? With fire in every breath. Guess who is back? This light hiding in my chest. Guess who is back? We'll share this life forever. Guess who is back?
Live from the virtual Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, it is the very first ARN Thunder Series race in 2023. I'm Alan Bailey in the booth. We will be reporting on this 40-car field, 150 laps coming at you today from the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. And there are some very interesting storylines that are going to be developing all season long. Firstly, let's take a look at the at the schedule, I should say. As we take a look at the schedule right here, you can see this is a very colorful, interesting schedule. 20 races, 15 regular season races with a 5-race playoff. And yes, after this, we will be heading to Daytona next Friday, followed by Rockingham, Circuit of the Americas, Homestead, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Then we head to Charlotte for the Coke 600, the Chicago Street Course, Darlington, Irwindale, California, Atlanta Motor Speedway, North Wilkesboro, Sonoma, Indianapolis, Martinsville, and then we end the regular season at iRacing. That's right, things are going to get interesting with that cutoff race. This will be a very interesting season all year long for sure. A couple of interesting moves throughout the field in the preseason Thunder. You do have Chandler Smith in the number 13, Riley Herbst in the 15, and you have Ryan Newman in the 51. As the green is underway, already 4 laps in, it is Todd Gilliland in the number 38 leading over Brad Keselowski. The Fords have actually found some speed here in this one and only preseason race. Now, what we've done in the ARN Thunder Series is we have moved the All-Star race to the very first race of the season, and this season it happens to be in the LA Coliseum, much like the Clash. The Clash 100% eliminated. Now, ARN Thunder officials asking the question, a lot of people asking the question to ARN Thunder officials, why this move? Simply put, they wanted to give North Wilkesboro a cup date, but still run the All-Star race. So they've completely eliminated the LA Clash, and they have gone ahead and moved the All-Star race to the first race of the season, making it the only exhibition race of the schedule in order to get everything going here. Already 8 laps in, Todd Gilliland still leading over the 6 of Brad Keselowski, and you have a couple of Toyotas running third and fourth at the moment. You're going to see some interesting parity all season long here. The thing that these drivers have been struggling with is getting that drive-off bite, and a lot of these guys are actually being respectable with some rule changes happening to the back bumpers and the front bumpers, making them a little bit more crumpled. These drivers are a little weary about getting into each other, even though there is a significant amount of grip in these cars. As we look through the field right now, we can go ahead and take a look. It is the 38 car leading right now. Brad Keselowski in the 6 car just so happens to be second. And in third, we find the number 11 of Denny Hamlin. Young rookie Ty Gibbs in the number 54 leading right now, or I should say in fourth, in front of the person that basically he took the ride from with Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch and RCR in that number 8 3-Chi Chevy, definitely bringing some speed out here to Los Angeles to this all-star race, basically shaking things up. And the number 19, who in real life in 2023 did pick up the victory in this Toyota. Then, just inside the top 10, we find the 31 of Justin Haley. Haley is a short track racer and does bring a lot of experience to this race, but a lot of people are questioning whether or not he can keep up with the big boys. The 10 car Eric Amarola in what might be his final season in the NASCAR Cup Series. Right behind him, the number 43, and do not adjust your television set. Yes, that is a number 43 Toyota with Legacy Motor Club jumping over to Toyota for this season, leaving Chevy in the dust, unhappy with what they saw last season. We find the number 22 making the pass on the 5 car, but Larson's trying to hold strong on the outside, but he's going to get freight trained as here comes Daniel Suarez. Will Larson try to duck down? Not clear. So Suarez is going to go ahead and jump on through. That's the battle for the 10th position, the 11th position, I should say, with Suarez trying to jump into the 11th position right there from Larson. Now, the 22, he won this inaugural race 2 years ago, and he definitely knows how to get around here, but his car not to his liking just yet. You see Suarez right there in the number 99. He definitely has some speed out here today. And looking at Larson, he is just mired on this high side, trying to get back down to the bottom. But right now, the number 12 of Ryan Blaney is going to go ahead and grab the number 12 position away from that number 5 car. And yes, that's Bubba Wallace right behind him, trying to make a move in that McDonald's Toyota. And he'll get a nose on Larson, try to squeak on through again as AJ Allmendinger too far back. Larson might have to duck in right behind Bubba Wallace in that McDonald's Toyota. We'll have to wait and see if he gets it down to the bottom. It looks like he does find an opening and does get down to the bottom. So that will push the number 5 car, who was running just inside the top 10, that will push him well into 14th place as Wallace makes the move on the 12 car right now. In the number 16, we find AJ Allmendinger running 15th. And don't look now, that 88 car is Josh Berry in a Junior Motorsports Chevy, as Junior Motorsports jumping up to the Cup Series for the ARN Thunder Series with Josh Berry in Berry's rookie campaign. Now, in the number 51, do not adjust your set. That is a Ryan Newman, number 51 Ford. Newman been struggling with Rick Ware Racing. They're still trying to find some speed. But Newman is a very fast driver with an engineering degree, so he brings a lot of knowledge to that organization. Right behind him, we find the number 48 of Alex Bowman in that Ally Pride Chevy that will be running all season long. We find Kevin Harvick getting underneath Chase Elliott for that position right underneath him. And Harvick in his final race, his final All-Star race appearance, I should say. But you could see the number 22 right there. And looking at Eric Jones, these Legacy Toyotas actually looking pretty darn competitive out here at the LA Coliseum so far, with a sellout crowd out here at the LA Memorial Coliseum, just a little under 100,000 people out here in Los Angeles. It is a sellout, one of NASCAR's bigger venues, and definitely one of the most historic venues, not only for NASCAR, but also for professional sports in the entire country out here. Things are starting to get a little dicey as these drivers are starting to get a little busy up front, but you can see Denny Hamlin currently leading over Brad Keselowski, but Kyle Busch right now mired on the outside, trying to take the long way around that number 38 car, as we see a very interesting battle up front. The 34 car, unfortunately, a lap down at the moment, but things are going to start to get dicey here for sure. Denny Hamlin continuing to work over lap traffic. 50 laps in the board, 1/3 of this race officially completed out here today. Battle for second is starting to heat up. Right now, young Gilliland in the number 38 has it, but Kyle Busch all over the back bumper of that number 38 Ford, trying to get something done right now in that number 8 Chevy for RCR. In his very first race for RCR, he not only wants to finish in the top 5, he wants to go out there and win this all-star race for RCR. So if you take a look at the 2023 point season, points will not be awarded for this race, but 15 points going to the winner of any given race, 9 points for second, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 point all the way down to 10th. 11th place car does not get a single point. The top 10 in points will be reset after 15 races. A win does not guarantee you a spot in the 10-race playoff system. Dirt racing will be back for the 2024 season, and there will be some announcements during the off-season. Keselowski making this a 3-car battle, as Gilliland might be holding up the field a little bit. You gotta ask yourself, how long will Keselowski and Busch be patient with the young Gilliland? We're gonna have to wait and find out, because things are definitely starting to get a little bit dicey for the second position here. So you gotta ask yourself, is the teammate gonna go ahead and pull over and give him a little bit of space here? Oh, here goes Kyle Busch making the dive to the inside. He'll get the nose, and he'll be side by side with Gilliland heading into 3 and 4 at the LA Coliseum. He'll go ahead and nab that position at the line, and he's going to bring Keselowski with him on that inside, as Keselowski makes the dive down there as well and picks up that spot as well. So move Kyle Busch up to second. Keselowski almost moved up to third. He will now move up to third with Gilliland, unfortunately, falling back to the 4th position here on lap number 72 as we rapidly approach the halfway point of this race at the LA Memorial Coliseum. We have gone caution-free so far as the battle for second heated up, and now here comes the battle for the lead as Kyle Busch has gotten alongside Denny Hamlin. Hamlin on the outside, here comes Busch on the inside, but lap traffic is a factor as we approach the halfway mark. Who's going to get it hitting into 1? It looks like it's going to be Hamlin by a nose, but Busch clearly has the preferred line as the battle for the lead is heating up. Will Busch move these inside lap cars in order to get a nose on Hamlin? We'll have to wait and see. Hamlin just got mired in lap traffic, and that has brought Keselowski to the forefront as well in that number 6 car. Busch with the lead at the moment, but they're still side by side as Hamlin falls back. Kyle Busch, your new leader here at the halfway point of the 2023 LA All-Star Race at the LA Coliseum. 50 laps to go here at the LA Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles. I'm Alan Bailey in the booth for the ARN Thunder Series, the first preseason race of our schedule coming at you. It's the LA All-Star Race here in 2023. Next Friday, we head to the high banks of Daytona for the one and only Daytona 500, the official kickoff of our 20-race schedule here in 2023 that will be racing every Friday here on twitch.com/Hey Alan Bailey. Kyle Busch currently leading with less than 50 laps to go, a pretty substantial lead over Brad Keselowski and David Gilliland of all things, but it is the number 11 car who is kind of starting to fade at the moment as Hamlin has fallen all the way back to 4th, mired on the high side, 3 seconds off the pace. Haley 6 seconds back with Bubba Wallace up to 6th, Eric Jones 7th, Kevin Harvick 8th, Kyle Larson 9th, and Chase Elliott working his way up to 10th with Alex Bowman 11th, Eric Almirola 12th, Ryan Blaney 13th. You have the number 19 who's up to 14th now, Rennick 15th. 16th, Suarez, Gibbs 17th, Briscoe 18th with Burton 19th, LaJoy 20th, Newman in the number 51, 21st, Buescher 22nd, Logano the first car a lap down with Gregson 24th a lap down, Dillon 25th, Barry 26th in that Junior Motorsports Chevy a lap off the pace. Business is definitely picking up here as we are bumper to bumper to bumper. That's the side effect of short track racing, especially when you get 39 cars on this short quarter-mile track built inside the LA Coliseum. Right now, battle for fifth is on. You can see this traffic back here. Elliott trying to get a nose under that 31 car. That's for the fifth position, trying to take his Hendrick Motorsports teammate with him in that Hendrick.cars.com Chevy. You can see Bubba Wallace mired on the high side right there, getting passed by the 10 car of Eric Amarola. That's for position as well right now. And those are two lappers in front of the 8 car that are holding him up. Don't look now, BJ, the GOAT, currently holding up the entire field, holding up the leaders as NASCAR is showing the Blue Cross flags to that 78 and 17, but BJ not pulling over. Could we see ramifications for BJ holding up the field, affecting the outcome of this race in the coming weeks? We'll have to wait and see. But the 8 car mired in traffic, and everybody's locked bumper to bumper right now with about 25 laps to go, 26 laps to go here at the LA Coliseum. Kyle Busch trying to hold on and pick up this all-star race win, his first race for RCR here in the ARN Thunder Series in 2023. But Brad Keselowski in the 6 car looking to make a statement out here in 2023. Dismal last season, dismal at this race 1 year ago, and clearly not only second, but trying to make something happen. Denny Hamlin is third with Todd Gilliland fourth. You have Elliott 5th, Larson 6th right now with Eric Amarola 7th, Tyler Reddick 8th with Alex Bowman 9th, and Kevin Harvick rounding out the top 10. It is going to get dicey up here as these drivers can't stay locked together like this. Somebody's going to get impatient. Everybody's clearly minding their P's and Q's at the moment, but things are not going to stay this way for much longer, I don't think. We're going to have to wait and see how this one plays out, but these guys still locked bumper to bumper at the moment, and things could get interesting if Busch decides to move one of these guys, and will Keselowski use the chrome bumper in order to win in one of his own cars? We're going to have to wait and see. Some of the interesting storylines that we're going to be keeping an eye on all season long, the fact that Junior Motorsports, Dale Earnhardt Jr., has started a Cup program in 2023 in the ARN Thunder Series with Josh Berry in the number 88 Chevy for him, with Hellman's on board of that car. Right now, Berry a couple laps down, unfortunately, and that number 88, his debut. You also have Noah Gragson in the 42, his rookie campaign, and he is in a Toyota, and so is all of Legacy Motor Club, including Jimmie Johnson, who's going to be running in the number 84 full-time in the 2023 campaign, trying to add to his championship resume. You have Chandler Smith in the number 13 for Colleague Racing, who's going to be running full-time. So will Riley Herbst in the number 15 with Sun Kiss on the car for the entire season as well. So interesting storylines, interesting parity that we're seeing throughout the season. Ryan Newman is also back in the number 51 Ford all season long for Rick Ware Racing. Now the laps are starting to wind down here. Kyle Busch still the leader right now. Joey Logano 1 lap down. The 6 car, that King's Hawaiian Ford, is the second place car, third in line behind Kyle Busch right there. But unbelievably, the 78 car still being shown the blue cross flags, signaling to the lap down cars to get out of the leader's way, as everything is starting to get backed up behind these leaders, coming to 10 laps to go in a few laps. Busch starting to push a little bit. His car's handling might be going away. Right now, these top 3 separated by just 5 cars on the racetrack. 5 laps to go here at the LA Memorial Coliseum in the 2023 LA All-Star Race. Kyle Busch leading over Brad Keselowski in the 6 car and Denny Hamlin in the 11 car. But we have been single file for the last few laps. Kyle Busch leaving Joe Gibbs Racing after 15 years in the number 18. Didn't know where he was going to be racing. And of all people, RCR called him and said, hey, you want to drive my 8 car full time? Kyle Busch moving from Toyota over to Chevrolet in 2023. Many questioning, will Kyle Busch be back? Will he be a contender? Will he be able to win with RCR in this equipment? And with 2 laps to go, Kyle Busch is leading and at the moment holding off Keselowski and the rest of the field, and he's looking to prove those naysayers wrong. As we come to the white flag, 1 to go, presented by ARN. Kyle Busch in the number 8 RCR Chevy is going to come out here in 2023 in the ARN Thunder Series, prove them wrong, show I can win in an RCR Chevy. He'll win the 2023 All-Star race at the LA Coliseum. Kyle Busch getting the victory over Brad Keselowski, with Chase Elliott coming home 3rd, Denny Hamlin 4th, Kyle Larson coming home 5th, with David Gilliland 6th, Eric Almirola 7th, Tyler Reddick coming home 8th, Alex Bowman battling back up to 9th, Kevin Harvick finishing 10th in his final All-Star race, Bubba Wallace coming home 11th, Daniel Suarez 12th, Chase Briscoe 13th, Harrison Burton a surprising 14th, Ryan Newman coming home 15th, 16th, Eric Jones 17th, Martin Truex Jr. with Corey LaJoie 18th, Ty Gibbs 19th, Ryan Blaney 20th, Justin Haley 21st, Chris Buescher 22nd, with Joey Logano 23rd a lap down, Ty Dillon coming home 24th, with Almirola 25th, Gregson 26th, McDowell 27th, Austin Cindric 28th, 29th, Josh Berry in his junior motorsports debut, with Dillon coming home 30th, Johnson 31st, Smith coming home 32nd, 33rd Pierce, with 34th Chastain, 35th Christopher Bell. The 36th position goes to Ricky Stenhouse Jr., with McLeod coming home 37th, Byron a disappointing 38th, Riley Herbst 39th in his first Cup Series race out here at the LA Memorial Coliseum. Want to remind you, we're going to be racing in Daytona next week. You can take a look at the 2023 schedule, the full schedule right there throughout the entire 2023 season, as the finishing order will scroll across the top of your screen. You have the LA Coliseum race now officially in the books. We head to the high banks of Daytona next Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific. That is 2 p.m. Eastern, right here on kick.com/Hey Alan Bailey. Then we head out to Rockingham, then COTA, Homestead, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coke 600, and so on. Yes, we will be racing at the Chicago Street Course. Yes, you will see some interesting parity throughout the entire 2023 ARN Thunder Series. This is just the beginning, and things are only going to get more interesting from here. But let us know in the comments, what did you think of the very first race here at the LA Coliseum, the LA All-Star race, as Kyle Busch gets the victory out here in the ARN Thunder Series. He's the first to do it with RCR. Is Kyle Busch the favorite to win it all in 2023, or will we see more parity throughout the field? Let us know in the comments down below, and let us know what racetracks you would like to see, not only for the ARN Thunder Series in 2024, but the ARN Winter Series that's going to be coming this off-season, along with a few parodies. Let us know the racetracks you'd like to see in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. For the ARN Thunder Series, I'm Alan Bailey. We'll see ya at the track. Good night, Gearheads.